We'll do some stretches, yeah? Because when somebody does stretches before they study, as you are doing stretches, you have oxygen going to your brain and it helps you to be able to understand things better, okay? So we'll just do some physical activities for a few minutes. Then I'll do a read aloud. I'll read to you guys so that you listen a short story, yeah? And you listen attentively because I'm going to ask questions, and you too, you can ask me questions about that story. And then after that, we'll do some coloring. Who likes to do coloring? You like coloring? Okay, we have many crayons. We'll do some coloring. And after we do some coloring, probably you guys, you have to take your own book and your own storybook and read it. Yeah? It's many storybooks, so you choose the one that you like and the one that you can read. And we'll read it and we'll be careful with our books not to tear it, yeah? So that next time somebody else can use it, okay? Yes. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
All right. And then after that we'll see how we proceed, depending on what time we have, okay? All right, I'm excited you guys are here. So let's start with the reading part. I'll read to you guys a little nice story. My button, why is my button here? Oh, there and there, open. All right. Who likes to hear stories? How many people know stories here that they can tell us one day? African folklore. You know that type of a story that they say, John and Mary went to school. Who knows that type of story? You? One day you tell us so. Okay? Alright. It will take me a little bit to remember all of you guys' names, but we'll be patient about it, yeah? Okay, this is the first short story I'm going to read to you guys. When I'm reading, pay attention as I'm reading and stopping. For today, that's what is important. As I'm reading and stopping. And I read and I stop when there is a comma or a full stop. Do you know what a comma is? You know what a comma is?
Yes.
And what a full stop is. So anytime I see a comma, I will stop. Every time I get to a full stop, I will stop. And then you also see that sometimes my voice will go up, sometimes my voice will come down, okay? All right, all those are important parts of reading. The title of our short story is The Three Billy Goats Growth. Goats are very determined animals. We all know what a goat is, right? Goats are very determined animals. When they want to do something, they do it. When they want to eat something, they eat it. Please, you remove it if you cannot leave it on your arm. I will start again. Goats are very determined animals. When they want to do something, they do it. When they want to eat something, they eat it. And the thing they love to eat most is grass. Goats can munch grass from dawn to dusk. And the three brothers known as the Billy Goats Group were no exception. Beef was the oldest brother. He was a big black goat with big curly horns. Bran was the middle brother. He was a middle-sized brown goat with long pointy horns. The youngest and littlest was known as Beanie. He had a creamy sort of coat and his horns were the smallest because they hadn't finished growing yet. Beef, Bran, and Beanie lived in a meadow beside a river. Once there had been mounds and mounds of soft grass to eat, but now it was drying up and turning yellow and brown. I can't eat this, moans Bran, spitting out a mouthful of dry stalks. Ugh! It's like chewing your own hoofs. But over there, he nodded across the river. That looks delicious. The other goats followed his gaze. On the far side, the grass was long and lush and green, and scattered with sweet-smelling flowers. They licked their lips and stared. We have to go across the river, bleated Beanie. But how? None of us can swim. The goats thought for a few moments. There is a bridge, remembered Beef at last. An old stone one. You can see it if you walk a little way downstream. But no one really uses it anymore. Why not? Asked Beanie curiously, as his tummy rumbled loudly. They say a terrible troll lives under the bridge, waiting to pounce on anyone who tries to cross. And trolls like that eat billy goats like us for breakfast, added Bran with a chuckle. At least that's what they say. You are just trying to scare me, said Beanie crossly. I'm too hungry to believe in trolls. He trotted off briskly. I'm going to find that bridge. All right, said Beef and Bran, following more slowly. If you are going, we are coming too. It didn't take Beanie long to reach the bridge. Brilliant, he thought, skipping eagerly over the old stone arch. Chip, chap, went his hooves. Who's that chip chapping over my bridge? Came a thundering roar. A huge troll sprang out and blocked the way. Hello, little Billy Goat, he said nastily. I'm going to eat you for breakfast. Beanie thought fast. Oh, you don't want to eat me. I'm far too small. It's not worth the bother. You should wait for my brothers. They are just behind me and they are much bigger. The troll eyed up the goat thoughtfully. He was rather little. All right, he snapped impatiently. But you had better be right about your brothers. I need my breakfast. He finished with another roar. Beanie dodged past quickly before the troll could have second thoughts. Yippee! He cried as he sprang onto the far side. Beef and Bran had been watching. Well done, Beanie, they cried. You did it. Beanie took a bite of the lush green grass and grinned. Oh, it's good. He called to his brothers. You should come over here and try it. Beef and Bran looked at each other. Well, if Beanie can do it, said Bran. Chip, trap, went Bran's hoofs across the old stone bridge. The troll waited until he was partway over, then. Who's that chip trapping over my bridge? He roared, leaping up to block Bran's way. Oh, another Billy Goat. You must be that little one's brother. He was too small to bother with, but you are just the right size for my breakfast. Breakfast? Said Bran. I don't mind if I do. Not your breakfast, my breakfast, shouted the troll furiously. I'm going to eat you. Oh, I wouldn't do that, replied Bran. I'm much too bony. You should wait for my big brother Beef to come along. He'll be here any moment. I'm not falling for that trick again, snapped the troll. I want my breakfast now. Bran turned his head slowly, showing off his long, sharp horns. Are you sure you want to eat me? I'm afraid my horns will get in the way. The troll eyed up the goat warily. His horns did look very long and sharp. Oh, all right, snapped the troll. But this brother of yours had better get here soon. I've been waiting ages and I'm hungry. Don't worry, came a voice from behind Bran. It was Beef. I'm here already, I'm coming across right now. Chirp, trap, chirp, trap. Beef strode onto the bridge as Bran dodged past the troll to join Benny. Beef looked the troll straight in the eyes and snorted. So you are a troll who likes to eat goat for breakfast? Yes, snapped the troll. And I don't care what size you are, or how bony, or how long your horns are. I am going to eat you up. He reached out long, greedy fingers. Beef didn't flinch. He waited for the troll to step closer, then lowered his horns and charged. No talking, please, no conversations. Bam! He collided with the troll, who teetered and fell. Ah! Screamed the troll as he hit the water below. He clutched a rock and hauled himself up. How dare you push me off my bridge? This isn't your bridge, said Beef sternly. It belongs to everyone. And from now on, you will let everyone use it without eating them. Or I will want to know the reason why. He tossed his horns firmly to make sure the straw understood. Beef sauntered over the rest of the bridge and joined his brothers. The three goats grinned at each other. Then they each took a big juicy mouthful of grass and sighed happily. Ah, this is the life. Hey, came a voice from behind them. It was the troll and he wasn't happy. What about me? Trolls are meant to eat goats, you know. Now you're over there gobbling up your grass, while I'm over here starving. The troll sniffed loudly. It's not fair. What am I supposed to eat? Said Bran. Have you ever tried grass? The troll hesitated. No, he admitted. You should try some, said Beanie. It's deliciously sweet and full of vitamins, added Beef. Well, said the troll, perhaps just a taste. Cautiously, he took a nibble. Actually, that's not bad. He took another bigger bite. This could grow on me. From that day on, the 3 brave billy goats were free to roam on both sides of the river, along with anyone else who wanted to use the bridge. They could munch and crunch to their heart's contents. And the troll, he found actually he preferred a diet of grass. In fact, he liked it so much, he gave up hiding under bridges and learned to love sunshine and butterflies. So they all lived happily ever after. And that is the end of the short story. Thank you all for listening. And we will go on to the next activity. Tomorrow when you guys come, the rest of you will do introductions. We start at 10 o'clock. So we cannot, if we go back to do again introduction, it will take a lot of time. Yeah? But I would like to know what class you guys are in. What class are you in? So that we should know what books to give you. What class?
Nursery 1.
Nursery 1?
Yeah.
You're welcome, yeah? What's your name?
Garen.
What?
Garen.
Garen?
Garen.
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 Karen. Okay. Karen, welcome. And you? What's your name?
Cameron.
Samuel.
Cameron.
Cameron. So Karen and Cameron, are you guys siblings? You are brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay, Cameron, what class are you in?
Class 1.
Class 1.
Class 1.
What's your name too?
Gabby.
Nabi?
Gabby.
Gabby. Welcome, Gabby. Do you go to school? You do what class?
Nursery 1.
Nursery 1. What's your name, please? Ta William.
Yes.
Okay, what class are you in? You're in Nursery 1 too? Okay.
Nursery 1. Yep.
In Nursery 1. Okay. What's your name, please?
Angel.
Angel. What class are you in?
2.
Class 2? Okay. What's your name, please?
Princess.
Princess. What class are you in?
Class 3.
Class 3. And you?
Shalom.
Sharon. Or Shalom?
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. What class are you in?
From 1.
From 1. Ah, you are a college girl, eh? That's good. All right. What's your name, please?
Gelata.
Gelata. That's the first time I'm hearing that. What class are you in?
From 3.
From 3. College girls. And you? Juliet. What class? From 2. And you?
What's
What? From 4. Ah, my God. You guys are welcome. I'll turn on this light.